Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today we have another massive game, another huge game in World Cup qualifying for North America. We are playing against Mexico. That's right, the team that we've been aiming at this whole series, the team that quite frankly we have to beat. We have to beat them at some point in some way during this save in order for this save to be considered a success. And right now, Mexico's looking a little vulnerable because they have slipped up against Costa Rica. If you recall from last episode, Mexico had a draw against Costa Rica, and that puts Canada at the top of the group right now. So we're in control of our own destiny right now. If we can just, win or draw twice against Mexico, do, anything except for 2 crushing losses, I think will be good enough for us to, if not win the group, then at least move on and be the second best team out of all the teams. So we can take a look at, that's not what I want. Take a look at all of the groups so we can see what's going on right now. Got Jamaica with 6 points leading their group. Canada with 6 points leading our group. Nobody else in the competition has 6 points. So that bodes very, very well. And just in case you forgot, or just in case I forgot to mention it, the rules of the World Cup qualifying. The top team qualifies for the World Cup. So that's top team in each group. And then the best team in second position qualifies for the World Cup playoffs. So that's a possible 4 teams from North America could be going to the World Cup. So that's that's a good chance for us. That's a very good chance. But regardless of that, we still want to beat Mexico. We still need to beat this Mexican side. Because right now, I feel like we're the second best team in the region. Maybe talent-wise, you could say we're not quite the best team yet. We still got a very young team. But I feel like we're playing like the best team. Because you look at who we've beaten. We've beaten Guatemala. We've beaten Costa Rica. In the past, we've beaten Jamaica. We've beaten United States. So we've beaten everybody who's anybody in North America except for Mexico. And, of course, we got humbled in our last game against Mexico. It didn't turn out very good. And it was pointed out to me in the comments, of course, that maybe we should play a little bit differently against Mexico than we play against everybody else, right? Like, what do you expect? Playing our normal attacking style sort of plays right into the hands of Mexico. That's what they do. And we're not as good as them, so we can't play their game. So we have to find another way to play against them, especially now, considering all we need is a draw. So we just got to find a way to get a draw against Mexico today. And let's take a look at the matches that are going on today, and we'll get to our strategy. So here we are. Of course, Mexico is the betting favorite, big time, 2-1 odds for Mexico. We are currently in first position, though, in excellent form. 4 wins and a draw in our last 5. Mexico's inconsistent. 2 losses. 2 draws and a win in their last 5. So they're on a down slope, or something's going on. Tata Martino is going to have to figure something out, or just leave like he normally does. I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, another thing for the press. We have lost our only 3 matches against Mexico. The first 2 were decent results. The last one, not so decent. We got blown out. So we got to figure something out. We are playing in, Azteca Stadium, Mexico City. It's another sellout, 81,000. It is a bit, dicey weather. Breezy, rainy, only 71 degrees, which is still pretty warm, but not oppressively hot, especially when you throw in a breeze and rain. So the conditions could be in our favor, depending on whether we play better in the rain. I don't know. Anyway, we're just looking for any positive we can get here, people. Come on, work with me. So yeah, we're going to go into this matchup with a little bit different strategy, a little bit more conservative, because we're on the road, because we just need a draw, because last time we got, beaten handily. So let's get to our team selection here. And as you can see, we're going with a different formation. We're going with the 4-1-4-1. We're going to go with a direct counterattack style. See if that works. We've got our young speedsters out there playing the wings, playing attacking, and not attacking necessarily, but they're in the attacking positions. And we're going to see if we can catch them on the counterattack by playing defensive, winning the ball, and shooting it upfield. So that's a possibility. So the team is pretty much as it has been. Got Lutweiler in reserve. Nana is back at right back. We got a new defensive tandem. A lot of our central defenders throughout Canada were either aged or injured, and we're also having fitness problems because MLS season is over with. So a lot of our MLS players are losing fitness, but we've got a couple of youngsters in central defense. Derek Cornelius, you've seen him in the under-23s. He's a good, big, strong kid. I wanted to bring somebody else in this position, but nobody else was really fit at all, so just brought Cornelius in. He's probably not going to get playing time against Mexico. And then for his first call-up, Jonas Hakkinen from Vancouver, a youngster that we purchased this year at Vancouver, brought him in the team. He's been just progressing excellently, outstanding. He's got no youth caps. He wasn't on the under-23 team, and now suddenly, after one season in MLS, he's getting called up to the Mexican team. Physically, he's getting better. He's vastly improved from what he was when we found him. So he's, improving, getting better, getting stronger and all that stuff. He's still not where we need him to be, but mentally he's good. He's very sound. He's very sound technically as well, so I figured we could give him a run out and see what he does for us. Kugby's back at fullback. David Norman. T-Bert is on the bench. Jay Chapman. I thought about not including Chapman, but after his last performance in qualifying round, 3 goals and 2 assists last round, and we brought him in as sort of an emergency sub, I was like, we got to bring him back. He played so well. He's fit. Might as well bring him back. There's just no point not to. That does leave us a little thin on the wings with this team. We're probably going to play Jonathan Osorio out on the wings if we need him, but he's back on the team. Lucas Cavallini is back as well. He's a little tired at the moment. That's why he's not starting. And then another new call-up here, Jan Filian, 24-year-old keeper from Zurich. Zurich, yeah. He's a decent guy. He's just sort of third keeper. I wanted to call him up, let him get a cap. I don't think he's going to be a particularly great goalkeeper for us going forward, but he doesn't play in North America, so he was match fit, because his league is still playing, whereas the North American leagues are all winding down. So we got to look sort of outside the nation a little bit to find players who have match sharpness at this point. So he's just an emergency dude. If he plays, we got bigger problems. So there we go. That's our bench. We got some guys a little bit lacking in match sharpness. Again, a lot of our MLS players. So that's a problem with this competition is, with the timing that it's at, is we're going to have problems in that area. Mexico, they are going on the attack. Take a look at this. They've got Guzman in goal. 2 appearances, decent rating. No concessions, apparently. It says 0 concessions, so I guess that's good for him. Gallardo on the left-hand side, 6.7. Arroyo, 1 appearance, played well. Montez in defense. It looks like they've got a bit of a rotated defense here. Alvarez playing on the right-hand side, 2 appearances, 1 goal, so he's played very well. Gutierrez and Herrera in the midfield, 1 assist. Now, it looks like they've anticipated that we might do our normal attacking, and they've gone with the 4-2-4. So they're planning on getting out and attacking us, but maybe we can throw a little spanner in the works here. They've got Aquino on the left, hasn't played yet, new call-up. Lozano, of course, on the right. We got to watch out for him. Pizarro at one striker position, 2 appearances, 1 goal. And then, of course, Carlos Vela, kind of our nemesis, but hopefully he's getting old. He's also an MLS player, so hopefully he's unfit. Although LAFC did make the playoffs this year, so he should be just as fit as anybody. But he hasn't played particularly well in this competition. 2 appearances, well, 1 off the bench, and no goals for Carlos Vela. So this Mexican team might be a little bit suspect. Meanwhile, our starting lineup, we do have Borjan in goal, Cabra, Henry, Jaguar, and Broguillard getting the start at right back. You know, he's not the greatest player out there, but of the right backs we had to choose from, he was kind of the best that we have available right now. Also, he's match fit, so might as well play him. And then in the midfield, we're going to 3 defensive... Yeah, I guess you could call them 3 defensive midfielders. 3 guys who can play defensive midfielder anyway, but Piet is going to act as the anchor man here. 2 appearances, a goal, and assist. He's played outstanding in this tournament. 8.85 rating, so he's made up from sort of some past problems. I hope you really can't hear the thunder and lightning that's going on outside, but maybe you can. Anyway, Mark Anthony K is going to be playing the box-to-box. He's also played outstanding in this tournament. 8.2 ratings, 2 goals, 3 assists. He's really hammered some of the lesser competition that we've played. Arfield, the captain, is back. 2 appearances, 7.0 rating. He's been solid in the midfield, and he's going to be playing sort of a ball-winning position today. And then up top, we've got the youngsters. Alfonso Davies on the left, 2 goals, 2 assists, 8.2 rating. Jonathan David, 2 goals, 1 assist, 8.4 rating. Again, eating up a lot of our lesser competition. And then, of course, our guy, Hundle, 1 appearance, 1 goal. What else can you expect from Hundle? I mean, actually, 1 appearance and 1 goal is actually, like, pretty bad for this guy. It should be like 1 appearance, 3 goals, the way he's been playing in international competitions. But anyway, let's get to the dressing room. And pep talk. Let's see. We're the underdogs here, and that suits us. Let's go out there and cause an upset. Yeah, there we go. Cabra's like, heck yeah. Heck yeah, buddy. Let's go. All right. I mean, I don't think we necessarily have to... Yeah, we do. I mean, Lozano is a tough character to deal with, because if we don't mark him tightly, then he's going to run around and be free. But if we do mark him tightly, he's going to just run past us and be free. So we got issues there. And maybe we don't press in the midfield. Although Herrera, I mean, I guess we do have to tightly mark Herrera. And then the fullbacks, yeah, I guess we just got to do what we normally do. And even though we're sitting back and counterattacking, we still need to watch those guys. We still can't have those guys roaming free. Your team selection today suggests there might be a change of tactic in the cards. Yes. I picked a team and a tactical style that give us the best chance of winning. Your team selection, who is this anyway? Journalist Sergio Garza from the Mexican Soccer Express. Our relationship is one of indifference. All right. Your team selection has offered little in the way of surprises. Okay, so those questions seem different. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the game. They're a tough opponent. Blah, blah, blah. The public will want to hear a proper answer. What? Get out of here, Mr. Indifference. I'm looking forward to the game. No comment. That's what you get, sucker. Sergio. There's been much speculation surrounding the future of Caleb Porter. He's the USA head coach. What are your thoughts on this matter? I don't know. I hope they stick with him. Who cares? Honestly. We beat him. That's all I care about. He should stick around because we beat him. Here we go. We are, of course, in the red with the black and white stripes. And Mexico is in their traditional green and white with the Red Sox. Still a snazzy uniform. I still like the Mexican national uniform. It's pretty good. Here we go. They get the first highlight 52 seconds in. Herrera wide open at the top of the box. He sends it near side to Alvarez. Lozano, he's double covered there. There we go. Mark Anthony K starts the counterattack. Gets it forward. Hundle on the run. One-on-one with the defender. Can he get around him? He cannot. So he drops it back to Cabra. Cabra's going to get forward. Drops it to Piet. He's got Arfield. This is looking good. This is what we want to do. Bro, Guillard, not a great pass. Arfield, what are you doing out there? Guillard's not on attack. Oh, wait, here we go. Here's Davies. Corner. Sends one in. Headed out by Pizarro, but Arfield's going to chase it down. My man, let's not make another mistake like that. Davies looked a bit offside. His header goes awry, and Mexico might start a counterattack. We're going to bomb it forward to Pizarro, who looked offside. But Jaguar made his way back there anyway. Oh, missed tackle. Aquino's going to get a shot off. He does, but Borjan is there. And Cabra, taking chances there. I don't like it. Back and forth. Back and forth here. This is a bit nerve-wracking. Another highlight. Carlos Vela sends one across. David heads it out. Interesting. Good defense. Let's start the counterattack. Arfield, bomb it up there. Nope. Defense is looking solid, though. That is, we are fouling quite a bit, though. Pizarro. We don't need that. We don't need them getting a ton of these set pieces. We shouldn't be stuck in or anything like that. Let's make sure our tactics are correctamundo here. Out of possession. Yeah, we're pressing, because that's kind of what we do. Maybe we should drop that back to standard, just so we don't, get all these set pieces against us. Gallardo is an accomplished crosser of the ball. He should be closed down on. Okay. Vela drops it back to Lozano. He gets a little space there, but he is closed down on. Oof. Set pieces are going to be very dangerous against this team. We need them to get less set pieces. So far, that's all they've been getting, honestly. We are on extended highlights, so that's something. Here's Lozano. This looks bad. Yep. Again, set piece. Set piece goal. Canada drops down to second position. Disheartening. I was hoping to get out of the first half without giving up a goal. With all those set pieces, though, it's just too tough to keep them out. All right, we don't need to see that again. He was onside. We'll live with it. We've got 8 fouls. No shots. This is the drawback. All right, here we go. Borjan. He's going to bomb one forward. Mexican line waiting back there, but there's Arfield to Mark Anthony K. Out wide to Davies, putting on the speed. Cross deflected, but Cabra is there. Cabra, can he get an early cross? Nope, deflected. This is our problem when we play wide. We can't get our crosses in. Mexican defense, too good. There we go. Back and forth we go. Davies downfield. Hundle can't get to that one. Mexico's going to start going back the other way. Lozano trying to find his way through the defense. Gets it out wide to Gallardo. Closing down David on the outside. Gutierrez is going to get a shot off. Nope. Lozano deflected. Shoots it wide. Woo. I still feel like defensively we're playing well. It's just got to get something going offensively. Hundle can't win it, but there's David gets it. David on the run. David through the defense. He gets a shot off. Ooh, he tried to sort of catch the keeper off his line there. That was tricky. Let's shout some encouragement. Here's Piet to Arfield. There's Guillard on the overlap. Arfield's going to get it. No, he gets it to David. David's going to get a shot off. Not a great shot. He cut inside, but I don't think left-footed shots are really what David is all about. Davies with the corner, sends one in. Headed out to Henry. What's he going to do with it? He gets it to Arfield. Arfield's shot's deflected. Guatemala's up on Costa Rica. No, that was the other way around. Costa Rica up on Guatemala. So now we're getting a bunch of corners. I like this. Davies. Henry loses possession. Pizarro on the attack. Got our two fullbacks back there. Aquino. Again, you could call that a set-piece goal. That's just, we got beat on the set-piece counterattack. That is one of the worst things. You know, I'd like to be able to leave 3 or 4 guys back and not have them go forward, but there's no option to do that when you create a set piece. It's just, you can have some guys that say stay back if needed, but apparently it's never needed. So sitting back defensively hasn't worked. So we're going to have to go offensive in the second half. Better not give up 3 in the first half again. Here's Lozano. Out to Vela. Come on, let's get a steal and a counterattack. No, Borjan makes the save off the deflection. I mean, that was good reflexes. We finally have 4 shots. Cabra's a little tired out there at 77%. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, we're not playing well, especially offensively, so I'm going to change it up. We're going to go, not that. We're going to go back to the Z formation. Let's see, we're going to put David on attack. We are going to go on attacking. Slightly shorter passes, I think. I think we'll try working the ball in the box because they don't have a lot back defensively, right? They just got those 2 midfielders and no defensive midfielders, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. Their 2 midfielders could have been set up as defensive midfielders, but I don't think so. Let's see, can Arfield play up here better than K? No. Not necessarily. Who's playing poorly right now? David, of course. Arfield. Oof, Cabra playing poorly. I don't want to sub any of those guys out. So we'll just leave this for now. Get to the dressing room. We're going to do, I'm going to be aggressive. I expect to see much better second half. Get out of here. Who's demotivated? Cabra seems demotivated. Assertive. Not happy with your performance. There we go. Now he's motivated. You had to yell at him a little bit. So he didn't like aggressiveness. He just wanted assertiveness. So we had to dial it back. Dial it back a bit for Cabra. All right. Let's go, boys. Second half. Let's get one back. Let's do something and get one back. All right. First opening highlight. Alvarez on the attack. Out wide. He is tackled. There we go. Oh, that was Davies. I thought that was Cabra for a second there. Mexico gets the immediate highlight. No, they don't. All right. So they've switched formations. They've gone defensively. Vasquez, Lozano out wide. Alvarez sends one in back post. Borjan with the save. All right. Come on, let's get a steal here. And let's go. I don't like these highlights. It's Mexico. It's all Mexico in the second half, even though we've cranked up the pressure. Herrera with a shot over goal. We haven't gotten a single highlight yet. Come on, boys. Here we go. Corner. Davies sends one in there. Nope. Nobody in position. Piet heads it down to himself. He's triple covered. Drops it back to Jaguar. Do not turn it over. Thank you. Let's get back defensively. Cabra bangs it forward. Not what I wanted to see at all. And now here comes Mexico on the counterattack. Tries to play it forward. Cabra's there and he bangs it ahead again. Hundle tries to win it. Cabra is seriously costing us right now. Vela, can he slice through our entire defense? He can. He absolutely can. Adekugbe's coming in for Cabra. His bombing it forward when we're supposed to be in possession is just not doing it for us. Get out of here. So it's another... Oh, wait. Did that get called back? That goal got called back for some reason. It's only 3-0. Okay. Okay, whatever. We'll take it. Borjan sends it forward. Heads it on. Nobody attacking. Come on, boys. Let's get up there. Hundle. Henry wins it at midfield. Arfield gonna start the attack, dropping it back to Piet. Let's see if he can distribute. He does, out wide to Davies. Davies got some men rushing forward. He gets it back post to David. David, he hasn't been on him. You know, he hasn't been himself here. 6.3 rating. Let's give some shouts. Let's demand more. They're motivated. Now they're probably going to be confused or whatever. Nope, they're focused. Okay, that's good. Mexico's midfielders are looking disinterested. 69 minutes have already passed. Hundle is not playing well, so we're going to get Cavallini in there. I mean, he was only at 52% match sharpness, so we were just throwing him in there to see if maybe he could pull a miracle. And then David is also not playing well, but we'll give him a few more minutes. Here we go. Corner for Mexico. Jesus sends it in. David heads it out. Davies. Mark Anthony K is going to get there first and start some sort of attack, perhaps. He's got Davies on the overlap. He sends it forward to Cavallini. Wins the header, but that's not going anywhere. You know, Cavallini does play in the Mexican League, so... You know, he's familiar with all these players. He shouldn't be intimidated by anybody. Piet with a yellow card. I think that makes our final substitution pretty obvious. Needs to get him out of there. So I think what we'll do is we'll move... Actually, we'll move Mark Anthony K down there, and we'll bring in Osorio. What did we do? Okay, can't cancel. Undo. Mark Anthony K for Piet, not for Adekugbe. That would have been disastrous. There we go. That's better. All right, here we go. Throw in. Bro. Gets it into K. Back out to Bro looking. Center of the box. Sends it in. Oh, Guzman. That ball almost got to Cavallini. Guzman with a very dangerous throw, but Jesus wins it. Gutierrez not paying attention there. Carlos Vela. Just keep an eye on that fella. Lozano centers it back to Herrera, and here's Mexico on the attack where we don't want to see them. Herrera's got several options, but Davies comes back on defense. Good play, my man. Good play. And now he's even starting an attack. He gets it forward. Cavallini on the run. Cavallini by one defender. Can't get by the second. Mexican defense standing strong. Nearly fouled it up there. Okay, we've made our third and final sub. Borjan sends one downfield for David, who wins the header. But Arroyo is there for Mexico. They're going to start an attack. Bro wins a nice header. And we go back on the attack. Mark Anthony K. Out to Davies. Davies got David on the back post. Nope. Gets it to Osorio with a shot. Can't get by Guzman. It's not a lot of pepper on these shots that we're firing. It's like sometimes it seems like the match engine will like tone down the team that's not as good as the other one. So like if we'd just sent that shot in, here's Carlos Vela. Another set piece goal. Flag stays down. It appears like this one's gonna be a good one. Jesus sends one in. Vela unmarked. Of course, why would you mark him? And there we go, 4-0. Oof, we're losing our goal differential pretty badly. Here we go, Davies. Gets one back. There's Cavalier. That should have been a goal. Come on, people. That goes back to my thought of them like dialing down the team that's not supposed to be as good. Like, I feel like those shots would have been harder if we were playing against Guatemala, you know, or that ball would have gone in if we'd have been playing against Guatemala. But rather than, you know, dialing Mexico up in the match engine, they dial us back. It makes us look bad, honestly. Mark Anthony K. Come on, let's get a late goal. Let's salvage something. Osorio, wide. At least salvage our goal differential. So this puts Mexico back in control of the group, unfortunately. 30 seconds to go. And, you know, we got to figure something out. Got to figure something out. Probably should have looked a little harder at Costa Rica and seen how they play. How did they hold Mexico to a draw? Because we used the most defensive formation we have, which isn't, you know, incredibly defensive, but it's way more defensive than what we're used to. Davies loses it full time. So I don't know, maybe we shouldn't have tried the counterattack. Maybe we should have just tried to sit back and absorb, even though I hate that. It's one of my least favorite things about soccer, is just a team that just sits back, takes all the pressure, and never tries to counterattack or do anything. They just take it. I don't like that. But maybe there's a reason why they do it, I guess. So Carlos Vela, player of the match, 2 goals. Let's see. We did not play well. We still have holes in defense where we're not up to par. You know, Guillard is not really the option that we need at right back. Played 6.3. Cabra had a spectacularly poor game. I don't know what that's all about, but he just did not play well. None of our best players played well. Arfield, David did not play well. Cabra with a 5.9 rating. Hundle with a 6.2. If those guys play that badly, we can't win. So it's another off night versus Mexico. Is it a systemic problem? Is it a problem with our players? Do our players not enjoy big matches? Something's wrong. But anyway, 4-0. Not happy. Get out. Get out. Not happy. All right. So up next, we got another big game. Another huge game versus Costa Rica. This game is incredibly important. We need to beat Costa Rica for a second time. Canada provide no shocks. Get out of here. We'll probably have to attend that press conference at some point. Anyway, loss was inevitable. Canada remain upbeat. American qualifying section. So we're still in second place, still 2 points ahead of Costa Rica. 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Okay. So they beat Guatemala, so that's fine. Now, overall competition, take a look at all groups. Jamaica, 9 points. They're going through. I don't think anybody in their competition is going to catch them. USA is up to 6 points, but they're in the top of their group. So we're still the 4th best team in the competition. We still, right now, we're going through. Our biggest competition right now is whoever wins between Honduras and Haiti, and then, of course, Costa Rica. If we lose to Costa Rica, we may have just given ourselves the kiss of death. But if not, if we beat Costa Rica, we may, on the other hand, secure ourselves. That'll give us 9 points. That'll be pretty close to being secure. Not quite secure with 2 games left to go, but pretty close. So we'll come back for that next time. Another huge, important game versus Costa Rica. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.